So next, let's move on to the shoulders. Very simple trim on this. It's just debone the rack out, and then we're just going to cut the shoulders in half. But before I do that, there is neck rings to be had from this. So here's another little Urban Butchery hack for you. Now, rather than cutting the rings after, cut the rings while it's still on the shoulder. You've got a nice bit of stability there with the shoulder for when you're going to saw these. Isn't that lovely? Just works a treat. And the last one. Then we'll just cut all four off together. And then we'll separate them all off now. Now I'm just going to trim these up a little bit. So we're just going to take the paddywhack out at the end there of all these. The paddywhack is like a big tendon, which helps the head to lift up. So we're just getting rid of that. So the next thing we'll do is put our steel down through the centre, and then we'll take out the spinal cord. Of course, you can leave all this in if you wish. I've been around lots of supermarkets where they're selling lamb neck rings, just totally complete, but I just like to do it this way. Of course, you need a round steel for that. So there's the neck rings done. So now back onto the shoulder. A little bit of edge maintenance. I'm using a coarser steel there, and then a smoother steel. So I'm just cutting down the backbone there, or the back fin, on both sides. Keep as close to that bone as I possibly can. I'm going to turn it over, so I'm just going to cut round the top of the sternum and work my way down the rib cage. You can just start to see the rib cage appearing. But I'll only take it down as far as, well, when I can actually start to see the neck fillet, which you'll see in a moment. So there's both sides of the rib cage revealed. Here's a nice little Urban Butchery hack for you again. Lots of hacks in this one. So while you still got the stability of the shoulder, just take away the top of the sternum there, rather than chopping it on the block or it moving around when you're trying to cut it. Just break it off. And off it goes, and we'll trim those up a little bit later on. So we decided to make a little bit of sense now, a bit more edge maintenance. So we've got all this chine meat on the inside of there. So of course, by removing the breastbones or the sternum, it reveals this and we can take it off a lot easier. So that's one side taken off. And the other side taken off. So now we're going down the middle of the chine bone, just clearing that meat away. And then I'm going in and out of the vertebrae there. Same on the other side. And now just work my way down, keeping really close to that bone. You can hear my knife scraping on it. So that's one shoulder off. I'll do the same on the other side. Of course, you can saw these in half, like we did with the leg, and do them individually. But of course, this lamb came in complete, so this is why we're doing it this way. So I just put them bones underneath. They'll be trimmed a bit later on for manufacturing. So here's the shoulder now. So I'm just pointing to the paddy whack there, which we're going to take out. And there's a lamb neck fillets just to the right of that. Just trimming a little bit of excess fat off there. There's not too much trimming on this one. So now I'm just going to saw through that joint on the end there, but I'm going to leave it on. Then we're going to cut it in half. Just to do two simple lamb shoulder joints on the bone. A little bit of scraping there, very important. That's it, then we'll do exactly the same with the other one. So paddy whack out. All the excess fat off the end there. And then we'll be sawing the knuckle, leaving that on. And then we'll just cut the shoulder in half again. Bit of a scrape. And we just pop it to one side.